Let's Talk with Shayna. I'm Shayna, as always, and as everyone starts to join our call today, our session today, I just want to remind everyone of our 10% discount code that's always available. That is all capital letters, no spaces, Shay, just like my name. And you can get 10% off your entire order just by going to your checkout and putting that in the discount code box. Today, we're going to be talking about animal care when it comes to Buy Wow products, specifically our essential oils. Today, we have a special guest of my little dog. He is patiently sitting here waiting for his treat at the end. And we'll bring him back a little bit later on to kind of talk about how to actually put the product on your pet and everything like that. But this is my little Aussie who is going to be guest starring today. So I'm seeing everyone start to join. So hello to everyone. So it seems like we have enough people to be able to start now. Same as last week, we've recently started with a new streaming service that has made our website able to host these events as well. And starting in March, we will be exclusively hosting our events on the website. So if you want to give it a test out, see how it feels, see how you like it, come on over. We'll make sure to include the link in the comments for you. But come on over to our website rather than the Facebook stream, which is likely where you're watching. That's where most of our audience watches from, mainly because we have no lag. So as I am talking, you'll be hearing it almost at the exact same time when Facebook does have a few second lag, so it sometimes takes a little bit for me to be able to see your comments and respond to them. But on our website, I see them right away. They literally pop up on my screen in front of me here. So it's a really nice way to make this an active conversation. Instead of with Facebook, I could be talking about something and then you'll ask a question about that thing and I've already moved on to a new topic just because of that lag. So if you join us on the website, which once again, we'll make sure to put the link in the comments for you so you can join us here. And let's get started talking about our pets, our furry friends, and how to use Wow Skin Science products on them. So first and foremost, it comes to bathing. I personally like to use our coconut milk shampoo and conditioner, but to be totally honest, all of our shampoos and conditioners, they are safe to use on pets. Same thing as I would say to a human who is first trying our products. Make sure to do a type of test, a spot test, or something of that nature. I personally like to do like the inner thigh of my pet when I am testing out a new product, mainly because in that area there's a little less fur, you can see the skin a little easier, and you can really see if there is any kind of reaction there. We like to use the coconut milk one mainly because my little Aussie, he has really sensitive skin. So if you have an animal that does have sensitive skin, I've personally found that the coconut milk is gentle enough that it's not really causing any kind of upsetness in the skin, any irritation, that's the word I was looking for. So yeah, but same thing as I say to a human, test it first, because could you imagine your dog having an allergic reaction to something and it being over their entire body? It's just not a good time for you, not a good time for your pet. So always make sure that you are doing a test spot to see if they have any kind of reactions or anything like that. I also do suggest to water down the product just a little bit. If you don't, it's not a huge deal. I just like doing that because I find that the formulas are a little bit strong for pets. Do keep in mind they have really, really strong sniffers, specifically dogs. So if something smells strong to us, times that by like 10, and that's how strong it is for them. So do keep that in mind just because our products do tend to have a stronger smell sometimes. So I water ours down just to kind of help with that. But let me just show you here real quick. Ozzy, do you want to come here? Come here. Oh, goodness. Okay, here he is again. Now, with Ozzy, because he has a undercoat as well as a top coat, which a lot of breeds of dogs do, because that's just something that comes along with them. I like to use our Scalp massage brush. So everyone in our family has one, myself, my husband, and my dog. And we use this to kind of help really get down to his undercoat. Same way that you would use it on a human, you're just going to put it on them and then do little circles. He doesn't like bath time, that's why he seems like he's freaking out a little bit. He doesn't like it. He's not one of those dogs that enjoys water. As you can tell by how floofy he is, it gets pretty heavy on him doing water. And then as I said, for the test, Ozzy Puzzy, it's okay. You just want to make sure that you are doing it somewhere that has a lot of skin. So like if I was to do a test on his back here, I'm not going to be able to see any kind of reaction if he has one because his fur is just so thick. But if I was to do it on his stomach, which he's not letting me show you right now, which is okay, but if I was to do it on his stomach, I can actually see the skin there and see if there's a reaction of some kind. Now, another thing I like to mention when you are selecting which shampoo and conditioner you are wanting to use for your pet, do keep in mind what their concerns are. So mine with Ozzy is that he has very sensitive skin. He gets itchy very easily because it dries out really easily. So that's why we went with the coconut milk for him, because coconut is very hydrating, so it's going to really help with that, as well as it is very soothing. But if you have a dog who has really oily skin, or even a cat, per se, like I know naked cats, the ones that don't have fur, they get a lot of oil buildup on their skin. So something like the apple cider vinegar or the activated charcoal might be a better fit for them. The same as a human when it comes to which product you should be using on your pet. I see in the comments that people are calling Ozzy cute. He's being a little shy right now. But he's just patiently waiting for his treat that he'll get at the end of the video. But yeah, so same thing I say to humans, same thing for your pets. Pick something that's actually specific to their needs, do a test strip, and when you are first trying it, less is more. Your pet's not going to need the full 5-minute detox that a human is. They're likely just going to need a lather and a rinse. And if your pet has really, really short hair, they're likely not going to need a conditioner of some kind. Ozzy, who is a Pomeranian, who's super fluffy, I use a conditioner on because he's so fluffy. I want to make sure his hair is not getting tangled and everything like that. And by using the detangler brush, even as I'm washing him, I'm able to kind of work out some of those knots so that he's not as upset when we're doing the drying and the brushing out after the wash. So that's kind of just the general sense of bathing. I realize this is very dog-centric because not a lot of people bathe their cats. Cats need bathing too, specifically, as I said, the ones without fur, because they do tend to produce more oil buildup. You're actually supposed to sponge bath cats without fur, which I find super, super cute. But yeah, so that is why I'm more so referring to dogs when it comes to bathing, just because more people bathe their dogs. Now, let me see here if we have any kind of questions or anything, and if you do, definitely make sure to leave them in the comments. This is now your moment to have anything regarding animals, because I know a lot of people don't know they can use these products on their pets and on their animals, but because they are natural-based ingredients, they are safe to use on your pets and on your animals, but they have all the exact same restrictions as they would for a human. Make sure that there's no allergic reactions, and make sure to do a test strip because of that, and make sure it's actually tailored to your needs. So all in all, these are all the same things I say to humans. So now I'm just saying them for your pets too. Now, I'm going to move on to the next little bit of our session today, and we're going to talk about essential oils. So essential oils are one of those things that it is hit or miss when it comes to if you can use it with your animals or around your animals, not even on them, just around them. Mainly because some essential oils can be damaging or unhealthy for your pets to be around. One thing that is always super, super important, whether you're using an essential oil that is safe around your pet or not, is to make sure that there is proper ventilation in the room that you are using the essential oil. So if you're using like a diffuser, make sure that you do have a window in that room so that you can air it out if you need to. It's super important to make sure that we are keeping our pets safe when we are using these things. Essential oils are super, super helpful when it comes to natural healing, but we do want to make sure that we're keeping our furry friends safe. So I'm just going to list off some that are no-goes. You don't want these ones near your pets. You don't want to use these ones in the same place as your pets. I know some people, they'll use them in the same house, but they'll make sure that their pet is not in the room with them, and then they will air it out for a few hours after before letting the pet in that room. That is super, super important if you are using any of the following, just to make sure that your pet is not exposed to these essential oils. So our first one is eucalyptus oil, the citrus oil, peppermint, tea tree, lang lang, any oil of sweet birch, pine oils, and wintergreen. Now, I'll try and make sure to put this in the comments, but we also do have a blog post in our frequently asked questions that do list all of these out, so if you do forget those, we do have it in our frequently asked questions, just so that you have that readily available to make sure that you aren't exposing your pet to essential oils that aren't going to be necessarily healthy for them. Now, when it comes to essential oils, even for the ones that are healthy, you want to make sure that you are not using them on really young pets, mainly because their immune system hasn't had a chance to develop fully. So if your pet is under 8 weeks old, I would say no essential oils whatsoever, just to give their body a chance to be able to process essential oils, essentially. Another thing is if you are using essential oils topically, so you're putting them in a body lotion of some kind, really make sure that they are fully absorbed into your skin before you are actively interacting with your pet. Because if your pet is anything like mine, they love to lick. And they'll lick your hand to death if they smell something that might be tasty on it. So really, really make sure that it is fully absorbed into your skin before interacting with your pet. Just to make sure that you are keeping them safe. And last but not least, less is more. When it comes to the essential oils, if you are using one that is safe to be around your pet, you don't want to make it super, super strong, because once again, back to that scent thing, dogs have such stronger scents than humans. So if you think it smells strong, they're gonna really think it's smelling strong. If you think it smells faint, they probably think it smells strong. So just keep that in mind when you are putting in your essential oils and how much you're using, because less is more a lot of the time when it comes to the essential oils. So I just want to revisit to see if I have any questions or anything like that. Now, my stream is saying that I have 0 viewers, but my technical team is telling me I have more than that. So technical team, if anyone is leaving any questions or anything like that on the live stream on the website, if you could send those my way, just because for some reason my device is not showing those to me. So I don't want to miss anyone's questions if there are any. And I know this is a less discussed topic. So I do understand if there's no silly questions. All questions are welcomed, all questions are opened, but all in all, because our products are natural-based, they are okay to be using on your pets as long as you're testing and they are not one of those essential oils that I just listed. I'll list them one more time for you just in case you got a pen handy, but as I mentioned, we do have this all laid out in a blog post for you. So I'm going to list those out one more time. So these are the no-goes. Do not use these around your furry friends. They are not healthy for them to be around. So that list is eucalyptus, citrus, peppermint, tea tree, lang lang, anything oil of sweet birch, pine, and wintergreen. So if you forget that, or it's a really long list and you didn't quite catch all of that, definitely make sure to check out our blog and the frequently asked questions, and I'll have that popped in the comments a little later. Okay, let's see if we have any questions or anything like that. I just see lots of people saying, so cute, so cute. Hello to everyone. Yes, Ozzy is a little cutie. I'll give you one more shining moment, Ozzy. This is him one more time. Just saying hello to everyone. Oh, but now he's letting me show you. So you see how you can see more pink on his stomach and all that? That's where I would do the test. Just because back here, I can't see any skin, and I can't really see if there's any reaction going on in there. But on this side, I am able to kind of part his fur down to see his skin. So this would be a better place to do a test strip or to see if it's something that would jive with your pet's skin. But this little man here, he uses the coconut milk shampoo and conditioner. As I said, your pet doesn't always need to use a conditioner, but if they have nice long fur like this little man here, a conditioner does go a long way. And we also use our scalp massage brush on him to really help get the product down to his skin, just because he does get really irritated skin. It's very sensitive. So by using this, we're not irritating it more because of the silicone bristles, as well as we are working that shampoo all the way down and getting up any kind of buildup or anything like that. When you're a little dog that doesn't like bath time, you don't get bath time super often, so we really want to make sure that when we are doing it, we're getting all of it. He's falling asleep. I'm going to put him back down. But that is my little furry guy. So, now that we've talked about the essential oils that we can't use, we are going to talk about the ones you can. So, let me just quickly find the list here, because I've jabbered on past my notes. Yes, okay. So I know I talked about the topical oils on yourself, because pets will lick and everything like that if they smell something that's good on your skin. If they smell something that they're like, ooh, that smells tasty, they're gonna lick you. But when it comes to putting it on your dog too, once again, you want to do a test spot before you're doing anything. All of the same rules that for a human apply to your pets. You want to make sure that there's a carrier of some kind that is okay for your pet's skin, and that you're doing a test first before you're really putting it on, and less is more because pets have such strong smells than humans. So if we smell it strongly, they're going to smell it out of this world. So a lot of the same rules apply to your furry friends. All right, so here is the list of essential oils that are safe use for cats and dogs. So this can be used for both of them. Cats do have more restrictions than dogs, but these are the ones that are okay for both of them. So you can use lavender oil, lemongrass, jasmine, rose, geranium, citronella, cedarwood, rosemary, basil, patchouli, and frankincense. I know that's a long list, but that's always good news. It's better to have the you cans be a longer list than you can'ts. So it is safe to use those ones with your pets in the room. It is safe to use those ones topically as long as you are doing a test first to make sure it is something that jives with your dog's personal body. We personally use specifically the citronella anytime that we're out anywhere that's really woodsy, anywhere that has lots and lots of bugs or anything of that nature, just to kind of help him from not getting mosquito bites or anything like that. But all in all, you want to make sure that you are testing it on your pet and making sure it is safe for them specifically, because every animal and every body is different. So a lot of the same things that I say for you all using it yourself is the exact same as, sorry, my brain just squirreled there. A lot of the same things I say for people are the same things that I will say for dogs. Now I'm seeing lots and lots of viewers today, so thank you so much for joining. Once again, I'm still having those technical difficulties, so I can't see who is viewing, but I really, really do appreciate the support that you all bring to these Let's Talk with Shaynas. And once again, if there's ever a topic that you want to talk about specifically, definitely make sure that you are leaving those in the comments, the chats, anything like that, because I love hearing your suggestions. I love being able to do the videos that you all want to see. Now let me see here. I have one question here from Melissa. Is there a better essential oil to use than others? So it fully depends on what you're needing for your pet. I know some essential oils are okay for like soothing anxiety and those types of things. So lavender is good for like calming pets. And then like if you're taking your pet out into the wilderness where there's going to be a lot of bugs that could bite them and things like that, citronella is a really good kind of natural bug repellent. So it fully does depend on what your needs and desires for your pet, or even for yourself, are. You want to make sure that you are tailoring it to your own needs and your pet's needs. But thank you for that question, Melissa. And let me just see here. Okay, so it is in the comments now about what are all the safe ones, and I'll make sure to include the link after this video to the blog for all of the not safe ones as well. And I see Mary Beth is asking, what shampoo and conditioner should I use? So if you're referring to yourself, it does depend on your own hair and skincare concerns. And then for your pet, once again, also depends on what your pet's concerns are. An example is my dog. He has very sensitive skin, very dry skin. So I like to use the coconut milk shampoo and conditioner. Not all dogs, not all pets need conditioner if their fur is really short. But I have a Pomeranian, so he's super, super fluffy. So that conditioner really goes a long way for him. So definitely make sure that you are kind of tailoring it to your own or to your pet's needs when it comes to the shampoo and conditioner. Another example is if you have a pet that has really oily skin, something like the apple cider vinegar or the activated charcoal would be a better fit for them, because they likely don't need extra moisture on their skin because the oiliness is already giving them that. So yeah, it fully depends on what yours and your pet's concerns are. Okay, let's see. We have Carolyn saying hello, hello, hello to you. Angela saying he is adorable. Thank you. I adore this dog way more than I'm willing to admit. And I see Teresa saying thank you, you're very welcome. But of course, if anyone else has any more questions, I'm not seeing any other ones, but I'm also having some technical difficulties on this end, so I do apologize if I miss anyone's questions. But I see we have so many viewers on the website, so thank you all for joining. I don't have a lot more for you, but all in all, if you find that your pet is having any kind of negative reaction to essential oils, shampoo and conditioner, anything that you're putting on them, stop use immediately, because ultimately we want to make sure that your pets are staying happy and healthy. If you accidentally use an essential oil that is not safe for them, definitely make sure to consult a veterinarian if anything alarming comes up. We really want to make sure that you're keeping your furry friends happy and healthy while you're also doing your own healing journey using essential oils. Now, even though there's a long list of essential oils you can't use with your pets, you can still use them. Just make sure you are restricting them from that area until it's had a chance to fully air out and fully kind of reset the room for them. But all in all, if you do have any questions and concerns as you start to use products, definitely make sure that you're reaching out to our customer service line. We are well equipped to answer these kinds of questions for you. If not, you can always request me, because this brain's full of all this weird information about putting products on pets, and as well your own self. But all in all, moderation is key. You don't want to be using too much, but you also want to be using enough that you're still doing something for yourself, and you're still treating yourself and your pets with all the love that you can. So I'm just going to do one last little check for questions, comments, or anything like that. So if you have anything brewing in your head, make sure to leave it in the comments. And just a reminder, next week we do have our monthly Q&A, our monthly check-in, where every single question asked gets to go towards a draw at the end of the session, at the end of the Let's Talk with Shayna, and we will be picking 3 winners for that giveaway. And the giveaway is a secret. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But next week, every single question asked will go towards an entry into the draw, and then 3 people will be picked at the end of the live stream, and those people will get a special giveaway. So I'm just going to do one last little look here for any questions. And I see that our tech team has put in the comments the essential oils that are safe. Oh no, those ones are the ones to steer clear of. Those, so there's in the comments all the essential oils you should steer clear of for your pets. And just to reiterate those ones, we have eucalyptus, citrus, peppermint, tea tree, lang lang, oil of sweet birch, pine, and wintergreen. Those are all the ones that you do not want to be using around your pet. And the ones that are safe are lavender, lemongrass, jasmine, rose, geranium, citronella, cedarwood, rosemary, basil, patchouli, and frankincense. But that is all from me today. I don't see any other questions coming in, so thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of the week into the weekend. See you next week. Bye-bye.